Chat to say hi to YouTube. Let's watch most normal game reviews. Not recommended. Littered with AI slop. Runs like a kid in a wheelchair. Jesus. That is crazy. Are we sure this isn't r/rare insults? This could 100% be on r/rare insults.
At least he recommends it. Cruelty Squad. Recommended 1.6 hours on record. Product refunded. Refunded because the developer said on Twitter he didn't care if I pirated it. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna do it. Oh my god.
I mean, that's fair enough, I suppose. At least she gave it a good recommendation. Yeah. Probably just a skill issue. 17 miles per hour. Not recommended. 6.6 hours on record. Please, for the love of God, do not play this game. There is help out there. You do not need to subject yourself to the whims of this flimsy-ass physics engine and the sadism of its developer. Games like Dark Souls and Getting Over It are made to challenge you, but encourage you to finish them at your pace. Games like this decide that it's funnier just to say, haha, psych, I'm going to throw you over here randomly, or, hey, you hit a random physics object. Guess you're stuck here, or sometimes just make you fight the camera for control, both as an intended effect and just whenever you happen to be on a weird slope. It's as if the developer thinks that the equivalent value of giving you a hammer and having inspirational quotes read at you every time you fail due to your own personal mistakes. I never finished Getting Over It, but I respect it as a game that is well designed but far too hard for me. This is a game that is both ludicrously far too hard and poorly designed in such a way that even when you're doing well, it will sometimes just turn around and go, nah, you can actually start over. Oh, and if you have to quit midway through a level, there is no saving of checkpoints. You must start from the start of that section, play literally anything else. You got it for free. How is this even possible? Steam, the platform? Recommended 300, no. The last 2 weeks, 325. 4,003 hours on record. Nice platform.
Can you just give a review for Steam? On Steam? Wait, what?
Can you review Steam? I didn't know this. You just play some cards and get score. Balatro. It's like saying, with Mario, you just run and get coin.
Yeah, like it's not wrong. I hope that's a positive review.
Not recommended. 0.2 hours on record. This game is pointless. You just play some cards and get score, then play more cards and get more score. The score is just a number. It does nothing. It represents nothing. It goes nowhere. The game does nothing to try hooking your interest. It just exists.
What? I don't know what you want the score to represent. It's a score. This game is just not for you, man.
Yeah, it doesn't like have unlockables or, you know, it reminds me of
It does have unlockables. The game does have unlockables.
Call of Duty. Like, you just shoot gun and get kill, and then you just shoot gun and get killed.
Yeah, you could kind of say this about any game. You know?
More, like, it doesn't even, like, what the f***, you know? He like tank. Battlefield 6. Recommended 50 hours on record. Being in tank is fun. Destroying other tanks is fun. Repairing tank is fun. I like tank.
Nice. Now, that's a based reviewer right here. That's how I would review games, chat.
Boy, do I have a game for you. Not worth the price. COD Black Ops 7.
Ooh.
Not recommended. Littered with AI slop. Runs like
It's this one. It's for code.
a kid in a wheelchair. Not worth the price I paid. I played some of Black Ops 6. Yeah, and yeah, some of the like nameplate things were very obviously AI, and it's like, dude, Activision, you make so much motherfucking money every goddamn day, like every minute of every day. You couldn't afford to pay some artists? Kind of embarrassing, kind of cringe. You know, you could just save your money and play the Call of Duty from like 2012. You know, that's probably even better. Product refunded. Broken Arrow. Recommended 1.2 hours. Product refunded. Best game. I guess they beat it in 1.2 hours. Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight. Not recommended. 7.6 hours on record. tried to myself, and yet this game is still the lowest point of my life. If there's one thing I've learned over the years, people who play Dead by Daylight hate that game.
I feel like it's that with a lot of competitive games, isn't it? I never see people that play any competitive game being like, wow, I love the competitive game I play. It always feels like such a drag.
I constantly just hear people complaining. When's the last time they did something cool? Adding Springtrap? Absolute cinema. For Honor. Recommended. 50 hours on record. I would rather sand my balls on a belt grinder than play this game ever again. 10 out of 10, would recommend.
6 hours of review time, by the way, and then 50 total. Well...
I couldn't have said it better myself. Gorebox. Recommended. 27.7 hours on record. Live Leak Simulator. I think I'm alright. At least he supported the homies. Guilty Gear Strive. Recommended. 699 hours on record. That's close enough to a 6.9. I'll take that. Nice. Comboed a Bridget so hard I had to go to a pride rally to prove I'm not transphobic. Hell yeah, trans rights, baby. I love translating reviews in foreign languages to find out what they mean. J-Jump Arena. Recommended. 0.2 hours on record. Detta spelar som diarrhea I spell form. Let's get that translated. This game is like diarrhea in game form. You know, I almost was able to tell that diarrhea was in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Damn, this game really do be cheeks. Marvel Rivals. Not recommended. 108.7 hours on record. Rogue's massive booty cheeks are too distracting, and it's really hard to do all her combos one-handed.
I feel like you could say that about literally any Marvel Rivals character, couldn't you? They put in some work on those cheeks, man.
See, that's why I stopped playing. Was when they added Sue Storm, you know, that skin. Yeah, the game became way too hard.
Fair, playing with just one hand, man. That requires some skill there.
Not just the game. NFS Heat. Need for Speed Heat, I assume. Not recommended. 17.9 hours on record. Great game. It gives me underground vibes, but you can't have vehicles spawning right in front of me while I'm doing 300 kilometers an hour and expect me to react in a microsecond. Who the f do you think I am? Verstappen sperm? What? The world is saved for now. Overwatch. Not recommended. 191.6 hours on record. If I could save the world by playing this game for 5 minutes, I would rather let everything burn. I'm not even gonna lie, dude. When they did the last update, where they, you know, made it not 2 anymore, I sunk like 100 hours into that bitch. Whoa. People Playground. Recommended. 4 hours on record. This game turned me into... Okay, it's a really in-depth sim. The political process. Recommended. 33.9 hours on record. This political sim is as authentic and fun as it gets. I have been a politically brained autistic kid for as long as I can remember. This game relieves that urge for an actual political sim I have been craving for years. I like BBWs. If you like politics and want to experience it without actually running for something, or just run insane what-if scenarios for who could be president, this is the game to do it on. So what was that comment about the BBWs for? Was that for a different review and you just like accidentally typed it here? Read.
I just wanted to let you know,
Read Dead Redemption Weird Review. Read Dead Redemption. I can only assume this is not Red Dead Redemption. Not recommended. 127 hours. Story is good, but there are no oiled up naked cowboys. You know, that's understandable. So why would you leave a bad review? Red Dead Redemption. Not recommended. 3.1 hours on record. Game is good, but I hate that Steam keeps reminding me to review. F off. But if the game is good, and you then recommend it. RimWorld. Not recommended. 5.6 hours on record. I couldn't have sex with my Mafalo, so bad game.
What?
I don't want to know what follow is.
Me
Some
neither.
people write reviews just to hate. Quote, curated list of reviews. Rustler, not recommended, 0.2 hours on record. I'd give it a maybe. I can't recommend this game because it is a top-down camera view. Top-down view is the bane of camera angles and my least favorite to play.
Are you fucking serious, bro? Are you seriously leaving a bad review because you don't like this camera view?
Especially when you have absolutely no free control over the camera. So for this reason alone, I can't get into the game and give a thorough review. Note, I did notice while riding a horse the screen has tearing, consider VSync. This may be redeemable, but it's unclear. Check out my curated list of games.
Bro, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm sure a guy who knows he doesn't like top-down games, plays a top-down game, and complains because it was a top-down game. I'm
fuck's sake, bro.
sure you have very smart critical reviews. Why didn't I discover this gems earlier? Sex with recommended 0.4 hours on record. Well, I guess they didn't play it that long. Such peak. I wonder why I've been playing other games. CS2, Siege X, Dota 2, StarCraft 2, Warframe, etc. How? Just how did I only find this such magnificent diamond now? Why not earlier? After play the other games, all I felt is hollow, empty. It's like I'm never really there. But when I discovered this, I feel joyous, happiness. It feels like I've reached the nirvana. Now I know it. I'm born for this. To witness the gameplay of the best creation ever made by a human. Huh? Sonic X Shadow Generations. Recommended 3.8 hours on record. I'm shadowing it everywhere. Ugh. Spore Galactic Adventures. Not recommendado. 111 hours on record. DLC for burger game, but instead of adding more burgers, they make you eat burgers that other people made just so those people could get more burgers.
Damn.
Yeah. Dude, I gotta play Spore again. That shit was my jam. Trains Phobia. Team Fortress 2 Classified. Not recommended, 2 hours on record. I hate trains, people. You still like people that like trains or like what? What's wrong with you? I don't think Gabriel is that mean. Ultra Kill. Recommended, 43.6 hours on record. Early access review. Remove Gabriel's degrading voice lines. I can't focus with a boner.
Fair, completely fair.
That poor teacher. Viractyl, will you trust your party? Recommended, 8.6 hours on record. This game rocks my socks and punches my algebra teacher. You know, I think some algebra teachers deserve it. I love your mother. Your mother. Recommended, 10.9 hours on record.
Ooh.
And hey, it looks like it works good on Steam Deck. Gaming at its absolute peak. It truly does not get any better than this, and I had a very pleasurable time with your mother. I highly recommend it if you want an emotional experience. I wish
see.
I wasn't Zoocosis. Not recommended, 10.6 hours on record. This game is so bad that I wish I wasn't so that when I say this game makes me want to myself, it would have weight behind it. Seriously, this was the biggest letdown that I paid full price for on Steam.
Damn.
What are we doing, bro? B. Not
B? There's a game just called B?
recommended. 2,850 hours on record. I am not recommending this game for one reason.
Oh, you are a B.
To some, it may be a dumb one, but this is my reason. And no, it's not because of the story. It's because there are no sexy girls. As a man with a big penis, 15 inches, I have sex with lots of women with big boobs and butt all the time. Gerts love my big penis.
Oh my god, it keeps going on. I thought that was it.
Because it was very big, and they love having sex with my penis. I have sex with women, not men. I am not gay. I am very cool and handsome, so girls always have sex with me because I am very cool and sexy. My penis is very big. I think the developers should add girls into this game so it can be the BBs and sexy girls. They could make it into a DLC, and I think this would do more numbers than the original game. All my girlfriends, sorry, friends say I'm very good at sex and playing video games and being handsome. One of my gurry friends asked me to have sex with her, but I told her I was playing a sex game instead. So she started crying and became a lesbian and killed herself because I did not have sex with her. I have sex with women, not men. I am not gay. I am very cool and handsome, so girls always have sex with me because I am very cool and sexy. My penis is very big. Since I have a big penis, I get too many girls wanting to have sex with me. Sometimes I just want to have sex with myself and sex while playing B. How can I have sex with myself if there are no girls in B? I don't think this is right, and the developers should do something about this because my penis, 15 inches, can't take it anymore, and I have no clue how people get girls that are nude in this game. I've seen people post pics of their GERT characters nude in the community section, but none of them have explained how they did it, and the game itself does not explain it either, so therefore, I assume it's done with mods of some kind because you can't play the game with girls. I feel like you lied to me, so I'm not going to play this game anymore, and I'm giving you a thumbs down.
Holy shit, damn man, amazing.
Okay, so hold on. Wait, they made this review. Great review, by the way.
Yeah.
Very intellectual.
Yeah.
They made this review at 118 hours. So maybe they just forgot to make it a recommended review. And after the couple thousand more hours, they did find out how to put sexy girls in the game that they could have sex with themselves. Hand sex, by the way. I need to get some oxygen for a second.
I think they figure it out.